Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast with me Matt, where we have a 2v2 for you all here on the western front on a high fence. Let's go for the players. Representing the allies today we have Marika as the United States Federal Commander, and we have Rachel as the British Commonwealth Federal Commander, so a combined allied force here of the United States and the British Commonwealth. Actually, Rachel goes straight up for Royal Artillery. They seem to really like Royal Artillery at the moment. Representing the Germans today, we have a double Wehrmacht with Impulse Strategic with Ostdivision for the Wehrmacht, and Combined Soldier 43. That's Panzerdivision for the Wehrmacht. The Germans are going to try and hold the Allies from pushing through the marshlands here in the Benelux, I think is what I read somewhere it was listed about. So I'm not sure. Actually, I suppose the Benelux has a lot of farmlands when it's flooded, so I guess it could make sense. You can especially see a lot of water here with the lily pads. Very badly textured lily pads, but they're there. A few streams of water going about. Very idyllic. Very rural. Looks like some shots have already been fired here. This is a victory point game after all, so that should actually be very fascinating to see. I've also enabled freeband equalizer again, but I think I have disabled the expander on my microphone settings, so we'll see how this turns out. Because I think the freeband equalizer is very useful to still have to some capacity. But we'll find out how everything turns out. Apparently the Germans just moving up to secure ground, much like the Allies are. That's being a little bit slow. Oh, there's an old castle or ruins of an old castle monastery here. That's a nice touch. You definitely see we're somewhere in the Benelux here. Look at that marshland like that, damn. The British have now encountered the pioneers here. Some force grenadiers are trying to get up on the flank. Wait to see if they can get into a better position. Quickly rushing up here. Well, I don't think the British are prepared for this. Now throwing a mills bomb, which might just save them. Oh, it did not actually hit the Fox Grenadiers. But it did allow the British to reposition. But I don't think it's going to help them much. There's a steel granada coming our way. They have to get out of there. They have to just get out of there. Those have some... Oh, they actually got mowed down out here in the open road. Oh, that sucks. But the 6th Field Company is down in the field as well. British advancing though. More 6th Field Company tries to push up like a mowed down by the Pioneers. Pioneers are pretty reliable. And the Americans pushing up down here against the units of the Ostdivision. Aircraft moving around. Still no commander choice though for the United States. But combined, the United States and British can do a lot of work together. They really supplement each other. Germans are going to try to do a counterattack here on the British Sabres. The 6th Field Company still tries to hold on up here. That's a Gebaldladung. I don't think the Sappers want to stay there. That's especially not after that. That might be too late for him to retreat. Oh, I don't think the Grenadiers can get a good shot on them yet. Ah, they still got him. Not a good start here for the Allies, that's for certain. I can bring up more units to try and secure ground. Allies do control 2 of the 3 victory points, so the Germans are still losing some victory points at the moment. But that could change. More 6th Field Company arrive here. Looks like the British are going to rely on the 6th Field Company engineers to try and reassert themselves here. But for how long will that last is the question. Both the squads have happened. These are now 5-man squads, I think. Also, the Americans have gone for Ranger. It's a very elite American commander here. We'll also get the Jumbo Assault Tank later on. Could be very useful. You know, the Pioneers on the southern flank are just holding on and also sitting up inside some of these farmhouses. I'm not sure how much farmhouse it is out here. I guess this is a farm now. Look at it. It's like a little field. You need to get tools for it. I guess this is just out in the rural countryside. Looks like the Germans constructing some mines here. Very good to see some Schumann being set up quickly. They'll be able to set them up without being spotted. I think they'll be able to. Yep, that's certainly going to be a surprise. Plus, there's a field company on the field here. Some Americans also moving up to support them. That's a pretty big allied force. I think those Grenadiers might want to get out of there. Yep. But I don't think the Allies know that there's a mine yet, but Rachel might suspect it. Rachel's a very good player. You also got some Panzers in the field here now arriving for the Panzerdivision. Very early on to see as well. That's pretty good. Early Panzergrenadiers can be really good if you can get them in the right position. Usually you see people rush for the early vehicle though, but that's still a good idea, but Panzergrenadiers I just feel is very useful to have around. They're just generally very good infantry. But they are much better if you can get a vehicle afterwards to stick them close though. Pioneers being forced back by the combined American and British troops. Okay, well the troops of the Ostdivision is trying to dig in down here, or at least securing ground. MP4 is being handed out. The Chief has arrived for the United States as well. They're prepared to go in the offensive. Panzerfaust being upgraded on one of the Volksgrenadier squads. Basically, yet to secure the points up here. The Germans are still getting resources from them. Deep advances here. Suppresses the Volksgrenadier. Making them kind of stuck down there to the earth. Allows the Americans to start opening fire. The Yars have been handing out to some of the American riflemen here, which will drastically improve their firepower. But they are still firing at long range, and the Germans do have some cover here. They will get pinned if they're under automatic fire for too long. It looks like they're getting back into cover pretty easily here. Just laying low to the ground and crawling along. So it really helped that squad there. Pioneers to the southern flank are being pushed back by some echelon. Oh, looks like there's a little bit of a trench network here with that radio transmitter. Huh, interesting little spot. Looks like the Pioneers are pushing back the British troops up here, pushed by a lieutenant that was trying to move up. Sturmgewehrs have been upgraded on the Panzergrenadiers. That's going to give them a lot more firepower to work with. And the Wehrmacht is trying to hold on to this structure with some Volksgrenadiers inside. They have a lot of Americans to keep at bay here. Americans are just laying fire in. The 6th Field Company is getting some good firing with Thompsons on the Germans. Panzergrenadiers getting on the flank though. Sturmgewehrs opening fire. Sturmgewehrs can do a lot of work, as you can see. It might be that squad. Yep. Panzergrenadiers are really damn good at what they do, as I say. It's not doing good for Rachel here, actually, all of a sudden. I said she should invest in some kind of early vehicle, but it might not even be a good idea anymore. We need to see what Rachel can do to try and turn this around. Germans are securing the central victory point here. And the Americans are still trying to push him in that house, but the Germans are holding on, including some non-Germans that have been requisitioned in, or well, conscripted in. Some Eastern Europeans conscripted to fight for the Germans. On the Western Front today, by the looks of it. Being forced forwards there into American fire. Trying to buy time for the actual Germans inside the farmhouse. Panzerfaust goes off though. Hits the Jeep and takes it off. Or takes it out rather. Not off. Panzer II command tank here coming even in the center. Americans are not prepared for fighting a Lux. And indeed it clears it down rapidly. The Panzergrenadiers did die though, so they're getting a second Panzergrenadier squad prepared. Registered artillery attempt, but it does not work off. The artillery gets mowed down by MP40s. So these fences are actually working out really well to the Germans' advantage at the moment. Asuka tries to get a shot in. Misses. Panzer II move just in time. And it's just shooting into the smoke. And the Pioneers there to also stop it. That might be a dead tank, Honda. And the tank Hunter makes it out of there somehow. So we have a hashtag here with some Rangers aboard. But they need to be very careful with that Panzer II around. Well, the Wehrmacht on the southern flank do not have much AT, but they do have brought an MG42 up, and they have a pack being rolled up to the front line slowly. There's a pack 38 though, not a pack 40. About 5-6 meters down here. Means that's less penetration. What are the Rangers trying to do? Oh, it's this popular. It's been set up by the Americans or the Germans? Oh no. Still the Rangers and the Rifle are getting around the flank here. MT42 has been set up to try and cover it though. There's the pack. It's back there. After I could try and rush through. It might be risky. Has to move quickly. Pack is quick to try and roll down there. I think the Americans see it. Might be too late for the half track. Yep, gets cleared out and the Rangers might die. But the Maccarapan have gotten good shots in on the MT42. But this is going on. We have the Panzer II still fighting down here. Well, up here, rather. More mines being laid by the Germans. Good to see. Germans are thinking ahead, preparing. One flash being tossed there. Canadians are having issues trying to figure out where they can actually stand without being targeted by Germans. All Panzer going to be spinning in the flank here. Maybe being tossed inside though. Panzer II remains on the move, very good to see. Panzer is opening fire. Dungewehr's getting some good shots in there. Almost killing the squad. But that's a grenade though. Kills one Panzer Grenadier. But down here the MT42 still trying to hold on. It's been manned by some Pioneers. Another MG has been airdropped in and as well as a Pack 40. But they cannot hold an MG42. MG44 sitting up though. Really suppressing the Americans. American 30 caliber machine gun also rushing up. Smoke grenade being popped there by the riflemen, so buy time for the 30 caliber. And for themselves, I reckon. More equipment being airdropped in for the British to utilize. You can just use the Canadians to man all the equipment. A good and cheap way of doing it. Biggest machine gun as well as a 6-pounder. And the 34 is having a little bit of a firefight here with the 30 caliber. So the 30 caliber managed to suppress the MG44 though. But the Germans are making the Allies lose victory points at the moment. The Allies still need to be the ones to be pushing. 6 field company don't really have much of a chance with the Pioneers with MG4s behind cover. MG42 being handled to some Großdeutschland. They have the Großdeutschland on the battlefield now. Very good Panzer Grenadier squad, unique to Panzer obviously. We can only have one of them at the field at a time, and they are strangely considered recon as well. Which means they have the unique capability of actually spotting hidden stuff. They're very good at keeping near your tanks. You want to keep away from ambushes, basically. That's a grenade. Oh, a gammon bomb, it hit the tree! Oh, that sucks. Pretty caliber still opens fire bit by bit. Pioneers will not be able to hold that position for long, I think. Valda being tossed there. Dust on some of the rear echelon, and they might have to take out the rear echelon. But here comes the 6th Field Company. And they actually save the rear echelon. And Luke's now advances. Canadians are trying to advance up. They get suppressed almost immediately. So Panzer IV F1 on the southern flank. Try and supplement the Ostdivision. Ostrom are being requisitioned. Because the German command is obeying, or at least allowing them to get more Osttruppen. Try and help show up the front line here. But looks like the Wehrmacht is still, for the most part, holding the line pretty well. The Allied push has not been able to really get a foothold here. Now their forces start to dig in. Now it's going to slowly quiet down for a bit until the more weapons can be assembled or brought to the front line. And that's at least what I'm reckoning. That 30 caliber is doing a good job down here by this house. HSC is being prepared here by the Rangers. And once that arrives, that will certainly be able to help. Pack 40 could be manned though. Panzer IV F1 advances. Also an American captain here in the field. Very nice to see. Oh, the third caliber turned the wrong way. Oh, because they've been able to be in whole position. Oh, that's a mistake. Oh, that's not good for Fabrica. Oh god, that's great assault. Oh god! Here's out the whole team. And they could steal that 30 caliber, but do they even want to? I assume... they're just staying up behind cover here, makes sense. I need to try and rush for it. Sherman's now arriving though. This going on the Wehrmacht is also starting to threaten the points up there. Also the British tried to flank, but it's not really working out thanks to this Panzer II being constantly on the move. H2 Sherman reveals itself now. The Volkswagen need to just stay hidden and wait until they can get an opening. Double BAR and Peace Rangers. That's a lot of firepower on a single squad. Okay, so going for the central victory point. We need to get some victory points going. I think the Sherman could technically beat the F1, but it can go either way. So the MP40 is one of that engagement there for the Volksgrenadiers. Let's look only here on the American positions. That's going to be normal mortar barrage, pulled in by the Man Panzer. Sherman takes out the Volksgrenadiers with another Ranger squad for support. Now trying to advance at the F1. Oh, both sides managed to penetrate. F1 misses. Sherman also misses. Both sides are pulling back for repairs. Panzer is now near the center here to support the Panzer II. Need to get my watch off. Why I just take the watch off before I start pouring? I don't know. The Germans are pushing up and threatening very close to the Allied base now. Guys can get a lot more territory for their use. The British are just trying to dig in and prepare for the worst. I look bad at the Canadians at this point. Ooh, that's reacting to a lot of work, almost killing that Lieutenant. No models died though, but he's very wounded. Which will certainly have some kind of impact. Pioneers opening fire on those sappers. Good luck seeing an upgrade here with an MG42. That's also prepared to move a little bit about. The free has been prepared here for one bareback player, which will allow them to get panzers, like proper panzers, not just the Panzer IV F1, but things like the Panzer IV H and such.
The bunker has been approved with an MG42.
Also, Panzer Grenadiers are just spread around and waiting for orders. And the command tank. Let's put it up here, manned by Ostruppen by looks of it. Bring a lot of faith in the Ostruppen to get the work done. We don't see one of the better Panzer Grenadiers now coming out on the field. Unique to Ost, the 25th. Rarely get to see these guys, but these are probably some of the best Panzer Grenadiers in the game, actually, alongside the Groß Deutschland. So, very interesting to see. Basically, veterans on the Eastern Front, I'm pretty sure. Canadians are trying to get some shots in here, but getting hit back. Panzers are getting shot as they come around the corner. M10 and A2 Sherman on the move. Well, M10 will soon. M10 will soon be here. Why am I saying A10? I guess I'm thinking about the Brood. The A2 Sherman is on the move there alongside the railroads. Then it's going to be the advance of the Panzer Grenadiers, though. Panzer Grenadiers Sturmgewehrs just mow them down. They're very good at using them. You can also equip them with two MP40s if you want to just go for full automatic firepower on a single squad. Like, it's actually really good idea to do, I think. Because then you have 3 MP40s and 2 Sturmgewehrs.
The HQ has been upgraded. Medium armor and
We're still holding that farmhouse. Rangers are trying to do an assault here. Trying to use the Sherman for support. F1 is going to go for a flank. Sherman realizes what's going on. Ooh, turret jammed on the F1. Sherman is holding up. Oh, and that's the F1 cleared out. Last 7. But the Fosco is going to try and see if they can get a Panzerfaust off. And they succeed in doing so. As Sherman has to pull back for repairs. M10 pressing here now for the British Canadian force. They're going to try and see if they can hunt that Panzer II down, I reckon. There's a pack nearby. Failed to penetrate. Now the M10 knows there's a pack. Things are moving about there with a marksman rifle, no less. But they're still getting mowed down by this Panzer II. Artillery in the German positions down by the pillbox. There's going to be a widespread 105. Not being bad, but not doing that much to the pillbox. It's a Sherman's ready to advance. They need to clear out that pillbox's gunner. A few good shells from the Sherman will be able to do that. They just need to hold on. And be patient. And that's also the MP42 inside the farmhouse. You know, the Germans are trying to push up on the victory point.
losing a capture point.
Register artillery going in. Oh, that's a pretty decent one, actually. But I should almost be doing on there. I think one more shell will do it. No. Oh, I guess it's because it's an armored pillbox. It's the 50% that's probably gonna take. No. I guess it can just survive. Okay.
Has arrived.
And I don't know that the pillbox takes so much damage before the gunner dies. If the gunner even can die. There we go. Okay, it's that much it has to lose. Now the Rangers can start advancing.
Is ready for. We have a forward structure.
Ranger Recon and Captain as well. But MD42 is trying to gear up to try and hit them from the flank.
Sector.
But Smoke Barrage is going into cover them. Very smart. Very well played there from Fabrica. Nice first round going out. Ooh, misses the farmhouse. 50 caliber is doing some work still. But the southern field point is in Allied hands now. I don't think the Germans will be able to get it back. They've also lost that pillbox. Americans starting to dig in now. The Panzer IV has arrived. And some Ostruppen going to man the pack. Now the Allies have to deal with the Panzer IV, and there's also a Panther turn being established on the front line. And that's a big red flag. The Allies do not want a Panther term on the front line, trust me. That is very bad news. But G remains about. Regan's gun also moves about. But again, oh, the Stuk G is using high explosive rounds. Or a high explosive round. There's some good damage, but didn't kill that many of them. Actually, didn't kill any one of them. Germans taking a hit there from the Panzer IV. More M10s here for the Canadians. They have 2 of them on the field. The Rangers are trying to get some fire in here on the Panther turn. But they need to kill these Pioneers. I don't think they can actually damage it that much with their bullets. They actually need to hit the Pioneers. They're just trying to get damage in on it, but I don't think they can prevent it from being built. That's going to be a Panther turn they have to deal with. But a few more shots and they could kill the gunner inside it. Which would mean they'd have to repair it full to get it back operational again. But it's still a Panther turn, so it's quite well armored. I think the shots seem to have a hard time penetrating it now. It's just made to last and hold the line. Looks like the British Canadians are preparing to push up again. Might be going for a cutoff. Is this a cutoff point? Oh my god, it is! If they cut that off, the Germans are not going to get anything on the northern flank. But the Panzer Grenadiers here to prevent it. That's a lot of Panzer Grenadier after all. Here we also have the 25th. As I said, unique to West Division. Black Turret also being set up here to cover the flag term. Or Panther term, not flag term. You can tell that I've been to work today? You can tell. Because I am somewhat tired and spent energy-wise. Panther is just taking shots bit by bit. The machine gun shots are not really going to do much to it. They need to get some actual explosive equipment, armor-piercing equipment, or just larger equipment in general. Ooh, the humidity is killing me. Biggest machine gun is suppressing the Panzer Grenadier, who throw a blend corps to try and cover themselves. But Germans know they need to keep this point in German hands. Else bad things will start to happen.
Enemies are swarming one of our emplacements.
Panther is just taking shots at the American emplacements. Ooh, that's a white phosphorus. Oh, that's actually smart. Because the white phosphorus rocket will always kill the gunner inside fortified positions. So now they need to repair that Panther to full, or do replace the gunner thing here. Takes 45 seconds to get that thing to fire again. Which is exactly what the Allies want to just keep doing. That's why it's useful to have the Ranger demolition team with the white phosphorus recoilless rifle. That's something you expect to see a lot of people use. I think they're considered ace. Are they? There they are. Yeah, they're considered ace, which means they're very damn good at what they do. Let's finally take that point back. But the Allies have yet to get enough to actually start setting up to attack the northern flank again. Then gets taken out there by the Stuck. Ooh, M10 got a good shot there, taking out the Stuck. M10 does have pretty good range to compensate for its relatively low armor and relatively bad turret traverse speeds. M10 took a shot from a pack though, it has to back off. We do have a Panther tank now arriving for the Wehrmacht. Now this is going to be a lot more difficult for the Allies to deal with. Especially those M10s. Panther is a pretty damn good tank after all. Now it has Panzer Grenadier support as well. Ranger Recon team tries to get some shots down range with their 30 caliber machine gun. Oh, good shot by M10 again. And M10 is getting some really good shots in. Immobilizing that Panzer 4H. Damn! That's pretty good. We're going in near this farmhouse. It's gonna be widespread 105. Which almost caused that house to collapse. I would not stay around that house for long. Very little is keeping it up now. They've been called here by the Panzer II. I need to just rise up a little bit here. Sorry about that. That's better. The humidity is killing me. Now it's being quite sweaty here in my chair. There we go, that's a better position. And I've also wiped my bag off a little bit. Ooh. M10 got a shot in the looks, but didn't penetrate. I think it missed.
A fresh officer has arrived.
Also, as I'm moving through the ruins of this old monastery, seeing a British guy running off. Setting out to shoot him. Their problem. They just here to secure the point. So they're calling here on the German positions. They've not got a new gunner inside the Panther term yet. White phosphorus on top of it too, just in case. I like to see it. But the fact that Panther term is not firing should be a good indicator that yeah, it has not been replaced yet with a new gunner. Perhaps Impulse does not know. That could be a thing that that they are just not noticing. That could totally be a thing that happens. So who knows? Also, as I'm trying to fight up here in the ruins, rain on them. They have to pull somewhat back. Only 4 men in their squad, but they are being supported from the flank there by the MG. They are pretty damn good squad at what they do. But those Canadians are getting some good kills on them. Now that the Canadians are suppressed, I think the Bulldogs can sort of just whittle them down. But the Bulldogs need to pull back and get some replenishments. The Americans are still just not really able to advance yet. Hauptmann calling in some kind of barrage. It's going to be a smoke barrage, I think. Hope to cover for themselves. The Jumbo tank is being prepared by the Rangers. An up-armored Sherman unique to Ranger. Oh yeah, here it goes. There's lots of smoke landing about. Very widespread. But it does land on the Germans to ensure that they can take the point, or at least attempt to. Tank ready to make a move somewhere. Which just slowly scouts ahead. MG402 keeps the British Canadian troops on the ground. But so far things seem to be just in order. Hampton should soon be operational again. And they have actually been repairing it. But still without a gunner. With the Ranger Major here, which has a unique ability to call in the long tom if they can get enough munitions, which Fabrica could technically just hold on for. And when they do that, they could stand still for 1 minute and just blast this entire spot away from the map. Very costly though, but that might be what their plan is. We'll have to keep an eye out for it. Canadians are preparing to hit northwards again. Oh yeah, M10 against the Panther. I think the Panther has that fight. Don't think there's much the M10 can do against the Panther unless they get in the flank. But there is a British Sexton now in the field. Trying to apply pressure down here. The American Major might just be waiting for the long tom. And taken sticking out by a Panther. No big surprise there. Sounds about right, all things considered. 17 pounders serving the center here for the British. The Allies are losing victory points bit by bit, but it is very slow decline. The Germans actually lost a lot of their victory points. Keep an eye on that Major in case he starts doing the long tom barrage. This long tom barrage is pretty damn intense. We really get to see it. Allies are preparing to move north towards the destroyed ruins again. And imagine it's a monastery. Looks like it would be a monastery, not a castle. That's probably what it is. He's just looking at the layout of the ruins. I just don't give us just not really working out this time. There's too many Canadians and British troops. Rockets going in. Landing near the Jumbo and right on the 17 pounder. Heading across the center here. You have the US Major down here. It's not doing the long tom yet. And it does take a whole minute to do the long tom, so never know. Panzer 4H in the field here again. And we have another Panther arriving. A double Panther. That's going to be very hard for the Jumbo to deal with, except when it penetrates. Somehow. So the Panther should have a pretty good chance of penetrating the Jumbo in turn. But the Jumbo is just penetrating everything. Somehow. Oh, it's because it's been loading APCR. Oh, wait. HVAPR. HVAP. Okay. That's what it's been loading. Still, it took a penetrating shot there. Oh, it's almost been taken out. Panzer 4H on the flank. But Bazooka hits the Panzer 4. And the Panzer 4 finishes it off. Smoke popped. But Germans have secured the victory point. Panzer 4 gets taken out. Where's the Major? He's not done any long tomming yet. White Panzer is advancing. Another weapon you expect to see on the Western Front. I suppose one being loaded there. Looks like the communist tank is not doing well against capitalist cannon. Now we know that. Not a matchup you generally would get to see. An American 3-inch gun against a T-34. Very rare matchup. Range trying to advance beyond the suppression. Being suppressed by the MG-34 back there. It does look like the Allies are still winning so far. At least for the moment. Double tank remains on the move. Let's get some more shots in there with his machine guns, but it needs repairs. And the British Commonwealth are just trying to repair their units and still opening fire with the Sexton to provide support for the American ally. Those Airbus rounds can do a lot of work after all, as you can see. They're sitting across the front line. It just does not stop. I guess that's why they play artillery commander. Even the Panther has not been prepared or recruited yet. Yeah, the Germans should not be bunched up around that command bunker. Like, literally just one airburst near that, and they would all probably be dead. Far too bunched up. So we're here by the German Lieutenant. Oh, but he got pinned down. Probably by the airburst. Jumbo tank now on the move, it's advancing in the south. And Pavitum is now confirmed to not be firing back. I think the turret not turning should be a good enough indicator. White phosphorus on the flak emplacement, which means they'll be burned alive shortly. White phosphorus is a very messy thing. Horrible weapon, by the way. So the flak turret remains operational somehow. But I'm not sure how. Panzer moving up. But smoke has been popped to cover the retreat of the Jumbo. Ooh, and more white phosphorus going in to try and prevent the Germans being able to hit the Jumbo. Very smart. Angle up here, the Allies are still trying to fight against the Germans. We have more M10s arriving. But they're not going to have an easy time against Panthers. Jumbo tank still advances down here in the south. 25th Panzergrenadiers are inside that trench, and they'll do a lot of work for that position. Being put with an MG42 and I believe scopes doing this. Indeed so. Makes them very resilient. Oh, did I take fog of war? So I did. There we go. I just completely noticed that. my mistake. I have to tell when both sides can see it. Or at least that impulse can see everything here. Panthers now in the advance. I don't think the M10s can do much against the Panthers frontally, at least for a while. But they do have that 17 pounder for support. Certainly do some work. Germans are finally replacing the gunner inside the Panther term. Now they replace the gunner. Now I can turn to fire again. But it's almost at the point where we'll lose a gunner again. It's been that weakened. There we go. More airburst rounds also coming in. Definitely not the easiest spot for the Germans to be in with all the artillery coming in, but they are still winning victory point wise. Or at least they're turning the victory points around. Oh, I think they made it at the long tom. Oh my god, he is. This area is about to get flattened. Completely and utterly flattened. Long tom rounds coming in.
Our brave infantry is dying.
As you can see. And that's the power of the long tom barrage right there. And with that, the Rangers and the Jumbo starts to advance. I don't think the Germans can hold this position. They are getting a Ferdinand onto the field. Will that be enough? Need to clear the trench, and now it's cleared out. The Germans are in huge trouble now. This is going to Panthers, also preparing to push on the northern flank here. Wait, what? Oh my god, it's an AEC! I have not seen the AEC in ages! But it gets taken out immediately by a Panther. That fucking sucks. I love the AEC. That's a cool little vehicle. And I guess the Panther just said no. No AEC for you. Oh, and the grenade assault killed the British captain. It's not looking good for Rachel here. The Germans, not the Germans, the Americans are just able to advance now. The Germans have suffered a lot here on the southern flank. I probably expected Ferdinand to turn this around, and the Ferdinand could. Ferdinand is pretty damn good. And let's get some more sparkling water here. You know how much I love sparkling water, especially when it's so humid. It's horrible that the humidity has to be this high, but what can I do? I can't control the weather. Or global warming for that matter. That's a lot better. Rangers now advancing across the front line. They're having a pack for some reason. Mthis just staying around. Germans remain there, hold here in the center of the north flank of the Panthers and the command tank. It's able to do a lot of work. Better than C4 at this point. Again, sitting on the M10s. Oh! 17 pounder shot down the Panther 2 command tank. Will be able to back off. Its engine is heavily damaged. It has been destroyed. And there goes, cleared out. But the officer remains alive. Trying to call in some kind of artillery strike before he retreats, probably. It's going to be no mortar barrage. And we have the both sides are coming now on up in the flank. You know, down here, the Germans are in big trouble, but they do have the Elephant, which has been upgraded to the Ferdinand, which has been upgraded to an Elephant. 10% has the rotation speed. That's actually a pretty damn good upgrade. How much does that upgrade cost? 60 munitions. Hard to see if that's worth it. Oh, but Jumbo does get taken out there by a Panther. A bazooka hits the Panther. Happens to back off. Has a crew cabin fire. They have to quench. Pop some smoke. An airburst around and landing over the German positions again. Link back to their truck where they're getting their repairs from.
Our infantry can now rush into the enemy line.
The fun just remains around for orders.
Ready. Shipshape and crystal fashion.
That's the base are waiting to get their M10s upgraded.
A shiny new officer and gentleman.
And a second jumbo arriving here for the Rangers. That's a lot of infantry units for the Rangers. That could be useful, but they're still being pinned now by the machine gun fire so far. Not an easy way to advance. Now with the Großdeutschen now over there too, getting some very accurate shots in. More artillery going in. Oh, hitting it. Oh my god. I see what Rachel's tactic is, I think. Are they waiting until a unit is retreating and then activating their registered artillery to catch them in the retreat path? If so, that is a very cheeky maneuver there from Rachel. I like it. Thinking ahead and just trying to cover the retreat path and then activating whenever it's the right time. At least if they have the timing down. What do I have to around here for impulse zone? Rachel's advancing with their Canadian troops using marksman rifles. Or rather, a marksman rifle inside their squad. Planting some long shots in on the Germans present. And so far, it's somewhat gone a little bit more static. What I have to get surviving there. Elephant just remains about doing jag all. We do have a Hauptmann on the field here for the Wehrmacht. Plan to keep an eye on the front line. We also have a Hauptmann here for the Panzerdivision without a tank. And the Sextons now opening fire again with their airburst. The airburst will do a lot if it hits stuff, so no complaints there. Oh, right next to the officers. Maybe where rockets are going in though. Doing a fair amount of damage. And just heading around there. M10's also trying to get more shots in. But they're not really hitting much. They're just trying to get shots in on a MT-42 for some reason. Panthers going to get in the center here. But the Allies have managed to secure the points, and now the Germans have to take a point back. As they want to start losing victory points. M10 is trying to pounce in on it to get some shots out. But the Panthers' armor holds up. Critical once that the trench prevents the Germans from advancing down here. Being suppressed rapidly.
Resupply by air is now available, Commander.
Sorry, I have to drink so much, but it is summer. I hope you all understand, because the heat is somewhat unbearable sometimes, and I have to hydrate myself a lot. So I constantly have to like get some drinks in, and that kind of prevents me from talking and commenting when that happens. If you live in a country that has humid as Denmark in the summer, I'm sure you understand. Or just if you live in a hot country when it's summer, you very much understand. Well, I wouldn't consider Denmark that hot, it's just humid. I tried dry heat. Dry heat is not nearly as bad as humid heat, that's for certain. M10s try to advance here, but the Panthers take out one of the M10s. A good shot there right through the turret by the looks of it. Oh, good shot there from the M10 now. Other Panthers ready for action. There's a lack of German infantry to hold this ground. It means the British and Canadians are now getting ground back. The captain's also preparing some registered artillery, just in case. You don't get to see all the registered artillery, it's very nice.
Pay attention.
Let's see where it likes to end off. How expensive is it? Is it free? Shouldn't be free, surely. Oh my god. Registered artillery is free? Holy shit! Oh, that shooting finally went off.
Units are now ready to use Anfield
Putting a
basic
single
drills and
server.
tactics. Yes.
But yeah, so I did not know registered artillery is free.
Orders, man.
That seems a little much, especially how short this reach time is. But I understand that the fact that you can just, you know, line it up and use it as a defensive measure is pretty nice. Very intriguing thing. I did not know it would be free. That does seem like a little bit of an oversight in my opinion. I want to judge, I'm not really a game or mod designer, I just play and cast games.
Officers are now available for transfer.
Not that I played Comedy Heroes 2 in a while, I should probably play some Comedy Heroes 3 Spearhead again at some point with a new update coming out. Wait for the Spearhead to update when the Shark update for Comedy Heroes 3 is out. I need to see if I have some time to get a game going because I've just been very busy and lacking in energy ever since I started working. Which I hope you all understand. I suppose I'm being loaded here by a Panther. Ooh. Didn't quite kill the lieutenant though. Oh, is that a Firefly? 17 pound and now on the move here for the British forces. Houses are still fighting at the German positions. Germans still need to get a victory point. They are suffering in points slowly. Lots of Osttruppen on the field as well.
The bunker has been approved with an MG-42.
I'm going to move up here. But the British have dug in with their Canadian troops. Ooh, not looking good for that MG-42 team. They are under a lot of fire.
Grenadiers standing by.
You need to have more infantry supporting an advance when MG is trying to set up as well.
We have lost an MG team.
And that was pretty damn quick they got mowed down. What do we do now? Do we just keep an eye out and wait? Panzer are moving towards the center here. Might be their plan to try and secure it, but the Americans have dug in heavily. Also an American recon team nearby, very smart. While they are camouflaged, do not see far with them. Just like we're in here by the lieutenant, probably smoke. Yes, need smoke. Try and buy the grenadiers, Panzergrenadiers an opening.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
They go for the point. Will they be able to save them is the question? Or be enough? Because the Allies are nearby. Once that smoke clears, they are gonna get assaulted. Ooh, but looks like the Americans are not gonna wait for the smoke to clear for the most part. That's a lot of 30 caliber machine guns. The Germans have managed to decapture the point, so at least the bleeding can stop because of that. Well, now the Airbus rounds goes in as well. Oh, it's not good for the German forces. Panther moves up. The Panther right now lost its main gun, and that's not a good start. Then cover's being tossed and smoke going in there in the jumbo. Trying to create a little bit of a defensive screen here. And that's a long time.
We are losing Soldat.
Yeah, long-term barrage is scary, as you can tell. Where's the major? Was it not the major? Where is he? Ah, there he is. Okay, I missed him. He was nearby and close enough to do it. Because it did seem like a long-term barrage. It would certainly not have been anything less. Like, seriously.
Cover your fields of fire. Hold for orders.
But that is just my opinion, I suppose. We'll see how everything else turns out. Canadians are still in the move here. Not much else is going on.
At your service, Elfing.
Sherman Mark V coming out for the Canadians as well. Very nice. See some Shermans in service to the Canadian Army.
You need something?
Tiger tank has arrived though for the Panzer Division, so that's going to be a little bit more to deal with. Germans need to get those Panthers repaired. Some kind of refinery area? Or a silo or something. Guys, doesn't look like the Germans really care. The Tiger tank is on the move. The Fireflies can deal with that. And the Elephant remains down here being a little bit of a nuisance, but I think the Americans know it's there. No, they don't. They do not know it's there. Allies know the Tiger's around. Oh yeah, they see it. They see the Tiger. So the British prepared for a Tiger, that's the question. That's not an easy threat. What's the British personal minds have been prepared? This would be like a sheep or cow's pen? Looking at how tall that is, that's probably for horses. Little enclosure for horses to be, but it doesn't seem like a place where... Ow! Yeah, the mines went off there. That's not good for the Panzer Grenadiers, they're stuck in the minefield. Oh! Yeah, that's painful. Very painful. Make it? Huh, he does make it, okay. Like, fair enough, I suppose. Most of them are doing their best to hold down here. Obviously not a lot happening. But now the recon team is close enough to keep eyes on the Elephant. They let us know that figure's there. Have an MG42 or some Canadian squad, okay. Getting a lot of equipment here on themselves. Nice round Pioneer in the move. That's more strapping rounds or airburst rounds are happening above the German positions. I feel the Germans need to be more aggressive somehow, but they can't really find a way to push through, which I completely understand. It's not an easy position to be in once the British really get dug in and get the artillery going. Germans need to make an opening somewhere, depending on where they do it. Also, we got Romanians on the field. I'm not sure any Romanians fought on the Western Front, but interesting to see them here at least. Big battle group available to Ust. Ust actually gets a lot of the Eastern European allies as battle group units. Germans had. That would be the Hungarians, and the Romanians, I think. I think it's just the Hungarians and Romanians. But there's anyone else, because the Bulgarians have, at this point in the war, I think, or at least according to the mod, has swapped sides already. The Bulgarians can get a unique, well, the Soviets can get a unique Bulgarian battle group in one of their things. I think it's artillery that actually gets it. It's like the Bulgarian army. I guess I need to be cautious because there's still a lot of guns here. Panthers are already faction again, though. A double Panther working together is a very hard combination to fight. I should probably already know by hand with how often I say it. What's it been calling here? It's going to be 15cm naval effort. You can hear it. It'll be around here. Oh! It really is quite painful when it happens. Ham's on the assault. There's still a lot of 80 point at them. And the Ranger Major has also been spotted. They know where he is. Panzer is trying to assault. No cover on the road though. More Panzer is advancing though. They're being suppressed, they push up. There's too many light machine gun rounds. But the Germans have managed to get to the victory point. Can they actually capture those, to question? They're certainly attempting to. Tanzania is sacrificing a lot, but they're still doing a lot of work despite it. But the central victory point is in German hands now. Most of them are moving on to it. I'm not sure what they were intending to do. Were they intending to booby trap it? Because that is the thing the Ostruppen can do. There's just a lot of fire coming our way there. Tank trying to advance up north here, but pulls pushed back by double Firefly. Look at all the registered artillery that Rachel's doing. That's a lot of registered artillery. It's like a Sherman gonna taken out here by the Mthis. There's the Romanian army is on the move now. 6-man low quality squads. Trying to supplement the German army here against the Western allies of all things. As I said, I'm not sure if any Romanians actually fought on the Western Front, but if they did, I'm sure it's quite a story. But we have double ranger teams on the move here. Both have been equipped with a bazooka with heat rockets. We have a plane flying over here with supplies for the Wehrmacht. Probably going to be a pack or something. An MG, actually. Jumbo's on the move, they're trying to do an assault up here. Not a bad thing, all things considering. Jumbo's armor holds up for that. Oh, good shot from the Firefly. The Firefly does have a pretty damn good gun. It's a 17-pounder after all. Oh, good shot down the Jumbo. And for Sniper 55. Let's see if they can keep that thing alive. As the other Panther moves upwards. The Germans still losing victory points. Oh, main gun destroyed in that Jumbo. Remains to try to advance. I'm not sure what their plan is. Okay, I need to get more water. More water. I need to drink a lot of water. Jumbo that gets taken out there. It can be recovered though by the looks of it. Oh, never mind. It just gets destroyed entirely. And the Romanian squad gets mowed down. No big surprise there, unfortunately. There we go with my glass filled up again. Ah, that's a lot better. Instead of going here in the center, it's going to be a Stuka, I think. No, smoke, so they can capture the ground. Makes sense. Smoke to cover the advance of the Panzergrenadier. Yeah, I think we need to do anything in this case. Probably not. They can probably just wait it out and just take it back later. Then no rush. That's a 105 Sherman. That's a Sherman with a 105 howitzer on it. Not no Ranger got that. Huh. Does Ranger really get the howitzer Sherman? So they do. Okay. Living of 2. Very intriguing thing for the Rangers to get. Mason now just going for the point back. No big surprise there. Assuming getting into position. Oh, good shot right there. Germans were not expecting that. And 105 ship is really good at just doing breakthrough tactics by blowing everything up with a high explosive round, as you can see. So it's basically just a howitzer mounted in the Sherman chassis. Packet tank on the advance. Well, he's just on Overwatch. Elephant just remains up there. You have a Panther relocated to the southern flank, but there's not been much pushing down here anymore. I guess the Allies are just kind of figured out that this is just theirs now, and the Germans are not really contesting it. The Saxons remains about and ready. We also have a big howitzer being set up here now by the British Artillery Division. Small and more registered artillery is being set up. That's lots of registered artillery. It's a veritable minefield of registered artillery. The British is just laying ready behind the lines with all the guns and mortar emplacements ready to launch at specific coordinates that have been pre-prepared by the officers by inspecting the area. and saying, yes, this spot will do nicely for a registered mortar artillery strike. Yes. That's my very bad posh British accent. That's my half-class arriving here for the Wehrmacht. Not much action is going on at the moment. But the Germans need to make an action, make a move, because they are losing victory point-wise. Down to 157 points. Not a good thing for them. Ranger with their 30 caliber machine guns keeping the Chinese at bay. And the Hauptmann is doing some kind of artillery strike, but the big house is not opening fire. Gonna be a smoke barrage. Can he actually get it off in time? That's the question. So the smoke will come in. Just as a howitzer hit straight on him. But the Germans even have anything to hold the area. With the Panthers pressuring down here somewhat. Trying to create an opening. Romanians, Osthofen and Volksgrenadiers are just pushing forward. It's a mismatch of troops. Forced forwards by the Wehrmacht. Tank is signaled there by the Elephant. But the big howitzer for the Brits are hitting near the German infantry. Okay, it's being popped there. I don't really think it's gonna work out for the Germans to just send troops into a meat grind like this. Let's register artillery going in. And indeed, the Allies denied a point. And well, the captain is preparing for another British artillery here. Ooh, it's not looking good for the Germans here. Allies also pushing on the north on the victory point. This could soon lead to a triple cap, which will bleed the Germans dry a lot faster. That's a tactical charge. Oh, it only dazed the Panther, didn't do anything! Oh, that's lucky for that Panther. The Firefly's still coming after it. And the Panther down here seems to have broken through. Not been anything here to stop it. Oh, Panther gets hit there by a Firefly. Engine burning. The Elephant is now being pressured by all the American infantry bazookas. They are standing a little bit too close to each other though. Tiger Tank moves up to try and be in the flank to support the Elephant. Elephant is so far holding on, it's deflecting a lot of rounds. Jumbo's also deflecting rounds. Oh, turret jam. Not even a turret on an Elephant, to be honest. Oh, Elephant gets cleared out, but so gets the Jumbo. Titan remains in the flank here. The northern flank is falling to the Canadians. We're advancing with the M10. Panther still nearby though. Got a good shot there. Firefly got another good shot though. We're slowly pressing the Panther to move back. And then Panther has advanced down here. Having gotten behind the Allied line. Will it be able to do much? That's the question. They might hunt down those Sextons. Yeah, it's hard the Sextons. I can take them out pretty damn quick, I think. With its high velocity 76. That's one. But it's gonna be in range of some ranges with anti-tank equipment soon. And its driver's injured. Dog has been popped.
We're losing a capture point.
The tank teams are close. Too close, but the Panther does get taken out.
The situation is becoming critical. We have only 50 points remaining.
That's not good for the Germans. Only 50 points left. They are about to lose everything. Germans can slow it down by securing the southern victory point here. But it's still going to be very tough for the Germans to make a comeback. If not outright impossible, unless they really can just break through. We also have the Brazilians surviving on the field now. Unique battle group available to Ranger. The Smoking Snakes. Brazilian troops fighting for the United States of America. Operating with an EC-8 and a Greyhound as well by the looks of it. And of course riding in small trucks. Very intriguing unit.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Not looking good here. Here comes the smoking snakes. Just assaulting the grenadier there. Very weird looking truck though that is still has a tarp over it and they can still shoot out. But that's just probably here's to weirdness. Oh, and now the big howitzers is just firing near the German base. Like those big howitzers are just so scary when they get going. 5.5 inches. That's some pretty big cannons. We have the Tiger and the Panther's gonna try to do a counter assault here. But it would shut down the Firefly, taking it out. Panther's trying to rush up behind them. Tiger took a big shot though. But looks like the Germans might have overextended. Might be over. Tiger attack gets flanked there. The ESAs and the Smoking Snakes keep pushing up. Panther still tries to fight with the M10 and Firefly. Takes out the Firefly though. It's a very brave attempt here from the Panther. But the game ends with the victory points going out. The Allies secure this victory here. Quite the match. Hope you all enjoyed. And I hope you all will accept my apology for all the water I have to drink. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye bye.